Good morning, everybody. My name is Stacy. I'm a mindset coach. I like to say a life on life's terms coach, and I'm going to be on here tonight with a live at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. That'll be 8 Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to talk about, are you worried about it, wallowing in it, or working on it? There is a difference. And so right now in this world being full of uncertainty, people are looking for answers. They're scrolling. Are you scrolling, doom scrolling, or what are you looking for? I have to ask myself that sometimes. What am I looking for? And we are so fortunate to have all this information out here, but a lot of times we're just trying to find something certain, and uncertainty only to end up more confused. And this is sometimes our central nervous system has learned to be confused. And so there's a lot of stress in people's lives right now. There's stress online and sometimes both at the same time in our lives and online. So it's easy to fall in the rabbit hole of information, opinions, and fear. So I got my notes here trying to make this short, but the internet isn't the problem. Sometimes the real question is what are you looking for? I have to ask myself that. Like I said, so many of us were trained at a young age to worry. We may have saw our parents worry. We may have heard our neighbors say they're worried. And so worry was something that was said a lot. And I know that I worried a lot, even as a child. And then maybe you watched, everyone worry. So maybe you learned that caring meant carrying everyone's problems. Is it caring or carrying? So maybe you became the emotional caretaker. And when that happens, worry becomes automatic. It becomes part of our nervous system and part of our programming. So before we know it, we're stuck in a loop of worry, looking for answers, looking for proof, and looking for certainty. So sometimes we're even getting evidence of why things won't work when we're doom scrolling and looking for this in our algorithm and our mental algorithm, our digital algorithm. All of it is connected because what are we feeding our mind? And that's what I call wallowing in the story, because if you're feeding your mind the reasons that it won't work, you're feeding your mind that I have to be right, means that somebody else has to be wrong, And it's unfortunate that what I'm seeing nowadays is whether, both sides or what have you, that there's some bullying going on. And I want no part of bullying on either side. And I'm not feeding either algorithm. There was a time where I might have hit the like button because I have my preferences just like everybody else, but I don't need to share them. I don't need validation for them. So, but working on something is different. Working, it means that you're curious about yourself, that you're taking your power back. I'm a mindset coach and I accept clients. So you're welcome to reach out to me in the description of some of my videos, if you want one-on-one sessions with me. But I don't try to convince people to have sessions with me. I don't really do all of that because if somebody comes to me, I want them to want to work on it because I can't take somebody's power away. I try to empower people to remind them of their own power, not take somebody's power away. So if somebody's undecided, I'm not making decisions for them. People get to make their own decisions. So working on it means being curious about yourself, going on that exploration. It means asking questions like, what am I looking for? What do I actually want? And am I feeding my mind fear or possibility, right? So because the truth is our minds have algorithms just like the internet. What you search for, what you focus on, and what you repeat. So that's what your brain gives you more of. So if you want something you never had, you got to do something you've never done. You have to start practicing and developing what you want. Being focused on that, feeding that algorithm. So that means practicing new thoughts, practicing gratitude, practicing self-trust, practicing belief in something bigger than fear. And here's the most important part. Your nervous system learns through repetition, not through worry, not through, the wallowing. And that's why I created the Self-Trust Reset Program. So if you're interested in one-on-one coaching or the Self-Trust Reset Program, please feel free to email me at stacyreinick@gmail.com, and it's in the description. Now, have a magnificent Monday, and I look forward to seeing y'all tonight at 7 Central Standard Time. All right. Bye.